Hi guys, it's Nicole, and today I am sharing a video or a layout that I made with the April Flavors of the Month kit with the Scraproom. I am doing a little bit of catch up as far as videos that I kind of have queued up that just needed to get edited and I just did not have the time for it. This is the end of our school year, so there's just kind of a lot going on. It's also one of my kids' birthdays, so lots of stuff going on, and I'm just kind of trying to play catch up. So this is also, with it being April's kit, this is the first of the kits where there is a digital cut file included that's designed by Cut to You. I did not know that this was actually happening, so it was kind of a funny, like two design teams that I'm on were collaborating and I had no idea, so it was kind of a fun surprise. So I decided to pair up the cut file with the sketch that was in the challenges for the month of April. And then I'm going to pair it with the Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Indigo Garden, I believe is the name of this. The Simple Vintage lines I think are gorgeous. I personally just kind of have to kind of stop and really think about how I want to use them. Most of the times I feel like I have cut out, like I've done like fussy cutting, and I've tried to do like find ways to use the papers in a linear fashion because that's what's more in my wheelhouse and what's more in my style. However, when I saw the cut file and the cut file reminded me of the shapes that were in the sketch, and then I was like, you know what? I kind of want to just go ahead and pair it with this kit because I can kind of pick and choose different sections to back the cut file with and kind of push myself out of my comfort zone a little tiny bit. I did not use the stickers that were in the add-on kit or the papers that were in the add-on kit. I stuck just to the main kit, and I like to do that as much as I possibly can. And here I was just showing you guys that I was going to go ahead and use the sketch. So I cut two of the like floral frames in a cream colored cardstock. One of them is mirrored. And then I also cut the backing layers for all of the leaves on a scrap of that cream color as well. And this was mostly just because none of the pattern papers had any kind of like green areas that I could have cut from. So I just decided, you know what, I'll make my own. I'll use some more of the cream paper. And then I just took some like a medium and a darker color green ink and just really messily kind of covered these up. I don't really take a lot of time or effort to make them like a smooth transition between the two colors. I don't take my time and do that great of a blending job. I didn't even take it off my cutting mat at this point. I kept it on there and just kind of inked over even the negative space as well. Knowing that these are going to go behind the floral frame pieces, that's going to hide a lot of just kind of the general like messiness. Now at this point, I think I thought I was going to use both of these pieces like as is with both like Polaroid frames. I am going to change my mind. This navy pattern paper I actually just really carefully and kind of strategically placed where I was putting my cut files to get just that navy piece. I believe that was on a pattern paper that had like a big printed floral, so I just kind of kept my cut pieces off to one side. Same thing with this pink. I just looked at the different pattern papers and made sure that I was kind of aligning these same areas on my cutting mat so that I was just getting those colors of pattern paper. And this went super quick because I basically just had my machine cut out the layers instead of doing it myself. And then instead of having a lot of different patterns going on behind the floral, I just did one big piece to cover that. And then I'm literally just kind of going through. I a lot of times will just put glue on the back of the like frame die cut, and then I can kind of hold it over the layer and line it up and then just smash it down. And I do typically use my glass mat for this just because it's a lot easier to clean. I don't like to use my glass mat very often in videos because it has a lot of glare with my filming lights. So in this instance, I was working early enough in the day that I was able to turn the lights off and pull out my glass mat. So I do try not to get my pink mat all like gummy and sticky and gross, but it is. And it's because I don't use that glass mat as often as I should. I also took there was like a yellow plaid paper and cut 2 circles, and you can see that they did kind of overlap. And I'm okay with that because part of these are going to hang off. So like here, I just took scissors and I'm cutting off that extra Polaroid because I decided I wasn't going to use it. And again, I'm using that sketch as a kind of like a starting point. And then I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to put those circles and orient them to where you don't see the fact that it's not a full circle. I did think about trying to bring in the foam like photo frame that came with the kit, but I don't know, it was really big. These pieces themselves are already really big, and I kind of struggle with, trying to figure out how to cram that much stuff. So I just kept it to the 3, and I figured, you know what, I'll find another spot to kind of put some little doodads and stuff. So I just went through the die cuts that came in my main kit. These are the things that are going to be different based, kit per kit, because we all share one pack of embellishments that gets split. And you can tell at this point, I don't even have my photos in here. I know what photos I'm going to do. They're already printed, but to me it was easier to kind of get these pieces laid down and then come back and slide my photos in underneath. I don't like constantly moving paper around. It drives me nuts. Like, I think it's just because I am kind of messy and I tend to bump things here and there. So once I figure out where something goes, I tend to just immediately attach it down so I can stop basically fighting myself. And then, yeah, I don't really have like a rhyme or reason for how I put my embellishments. I just kind of put them down. If I need to move them, I move them. A lot of times, especially with like the foam stickers, so like the one that says Sweet Life, when I put it down, I just make sure I don't push it down completely until I'm 100% sure it's going to stay there. So like I was able to pull it up off of that rose and kind of shift it to the side, and it was fine. Here, again, like I was saying, I already had my photos ready to go, and I'm just doing a rough cut. Like, I'm not really doing a good job cutting the white photo paper away because it's going to get hidden behind those little Polaroids. So this honestly was just the quickest way for me, and I can just kind of tuck it, be able to look through the front of it and get it centered. And then I can just take some liquid adhesive and kind of attach the like Polaroid frame. And I don't even really use that much. Like I said, you guys know I'm messy. I'm kind of just like get it done type of a thing. And I didn't really do any journaling on this one because these photos are from a family photo session that we did, so that they'll get included with some other ones. These are just kind of some of my favorite ones of my daughter during this specific shoot. So again, a reminder of what the sketch looked like and sort of where I ended up going with that, and then some detail shots. And again, I'm sorry, this video is super late. This layout was shared on the blog weeks ago and Instagram weeks ago. I am kind of playing catch up today and trying to get as much videos edited as I possibly can and kind of get stuff scheduled. So with that, I am going to leave you guys here, and I'll catch up with you later.